Welcome to week 1 assignments where we'll get your baselines. To do that, we're going to start with outlining the 4 ways article, which we started in class. And it can be a loose outline, it can be handwritten, and you will bring it to next class. But it can be handwritten and it will be a good way to get you thinking about how we talk about literature. So the outline is going to be brief. I typed mine so I could put it in here, but you can handwrite yours. And you remember all outlines have the intro, the body, and the conclusion will be number 3. And then these letters are for each paragraph. And so you just write what it's about. For instance, the first body paragraph is the first way he suggests, which is text-centered. And then these are the points, what makes it text-centered. And notice they're not full sentences, just lists. And then way 2 is audience-centered, and you would list what makes it audience-centered according to him, and you just keep going. All right. Once you've done that, you can go on to underlining and annotating Hemingway, and we started that in class. So you have this analysis assignment sheet. It says the first thing you do is part 1, develop your own theory about the Hemingway short story. And it is a theory about these 2 questions. What does the older waiter really fear or dread? You do that by underlining key details and asking questions. You also want to look up any words you don't know, write them down on your handout, and then be sure to look at the first part, the last part, and the title of the piece to try to answer the question, what does the older waiter really fear? And what does it mean by it was nothing that he knew too well? Once you've read it and developed your theory, you're ready to read Jansen's theory, which is on the next page. So you're going to just write in your book and make notes on every point you think she makes, and then see how well does her point fit in with your theory. Does it support it? Does it take it a different direction? Do you disagree with what she says because your theory is stronger? Once you have in your mind how her points work with yours, then you're ready to write it. So you don't have to write anything down except in your book, notes to yourself. So write your analysis. I said you must try to answer the question from part 1, which is, what does the older waiter really fear or dread? And what does he mean by it was nothing that he knew too well? So to do that, you're going to incorporate one or more of Jansen's points if they support you, or you're going to point out how you disagree with her theory. Remember, you have written the key points in your book from Jansen's. So then you can use her analysis as a guide for how to do your own. It'll show you how to introduce the short story, the author in the beginning, and how to do some in-text citation. So to do that, you're going to need Microsoft Word, and if you don't have it, you can use Office 365, and this is how you get it. You just open a tab, type in Office 365 for students, you scroll down to where it says free, and then it'll ask for your school email address. So at OCC, we use last name and first initial, sometimes a number if there's more than one of you. But the key is to make sure you write at student.oaklandcc.edu. So the student has to be in there. Get started. And then it'll ask you if you're a student or a teacher. You're going to select student. and then it asks you to fill in all your information, and you can click Start. And then you won't have it downloaded, but it will be available to you online, kind of like Google Docs, only it's much better for our purposes. So if you have it, you can type it and submit it to D2L. And here's how to do that. You can go to Assignments. You only have one assignment listed here. It's the analysis. You can click under Not Submitted. And then you will see a place down here to add a file. So you add the file from where you saved it on your desktop, hopefully. You've saved it to your desktop, and you can add the file at Add. And don't forget to submit. And wait, there's more. You must click Done. So Done. And you'll know you did it because now it says one submission, one file. And you'll also get an email. All right, now you have everything you need to complete the assignment.